What's up, guys? It's Bumpkins. Today is Wednesday, January 13th. Wednesday means New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day means New Comic Book Haul video. As usual, I went to Infinity Flux here in Chattanooga and got another awesome stack of books. It was a good day. It's always a fun time when I go there and talk to the awesome people there. Just gonna get right into it because I got a big stack here. Starting out with Amazing Spider-Man number 57, the Marco Mastrazzo variant. Guys, look at this. I'm gonna block my dumb face just so you can see this. Look how awesome this cover is. This is one of the coolest Spider-Man variants I've seen in a while. That needs to be a poster or something because that is gorgeous. That is, I love that. Picked up the Chris Claremont Anniversary Special, the Danny Moonstar variant. I kind of like the simplicity of this cover, even though this book features a wealth of characters that Chris Claremont has written over the years. I like this one. I thought this one was cool. Yeah, I like that. Picked up the usual stack of King in Black books, even though I haven't read. I'm so far behind. Still haven't read any King in Black, but I've got these for when I'm ready for it. So, King in Black, Gwenom versus Carnage #1. I really like that cover too. I think that cover is awesome. This is just the A cover. And I think that is so cool. Is that Ken Lashley, I think? Well, no wonder. If it is, then no wonder it's that cool. King in Black, Planet of the Symbiotes #1. King in Black, Thunderbolts #1. Kind of like the that it's actual villains instead of villains pretending to be heroes. That's a cool lineup though. I just read Silver Age Hulk 104, I think, for Comics Daily, that featured the Rhino, and I like the Rhino quite a bit. And we got Taskmaster, Batroc the Leaper, can't remember the other couple names, but yeah, that's gonna be cool. And then King in Black, I don't know if this is called King in Black, The Union, or just The Union, but this is The Union #2. I got #1 a while back just because I thought it was a cool lineup of characters. Union Jack, a lot of these guys I don't know much about, but I thought it'd be cool to read that, so I can't wait to get to all the King in Black stuff. And then on the DC side of the obligatory purchases, we've got all the Future State stuff. So my goal is to get all the Future State books, and this is the second week of that. So we've got, and these are all the variants as well. So we've got Future State Dark Detective #1. I'm really looking forward to this one. Dan Mora on art, a Bruce Wayne that is, cash doesn't have his resources, I think. So yeah, I've been looking forward to this one for a while. That Dan Mora artwork, those Dan Mora designs, that one is exciting to me. Future State Green Lantern #1. I guess the Green Lanterns don't have their rings in this, so it'll be cool to see what they're all about without that. Future State Justice League #1. Look at this cover as well. Good grief. I mean, this was an awesome week of covers, of awesome variant covers, and we're not even done yet. So, Future State Justice League #1. Another awesome cover, Future State Kara Zor-El Superwoman #1 variant. Another gorgeous variant cover. Future State Robin Eternal #1. Future State, Future State Superman Wonder Woman #1. Future State Teen Titans #1. Looking forward to this one as well. I don't know what's going on with Dick Grayson Nightwing in this one, but I'm excited to find out. Those are all the Future State books. I was going to maybe make a separate video about Future State because the first week of Future State from last week, I was a little disappointed. I'm not going to say they were bad or anything like that. They didn't grab me as much as I wanted them to. I liked the next Batman, the main Batman story out of that, and maybe the Outsider story. I liked the Superman Man of Tomorrow story, okay. The Swamp Thing was all right. The Wonder Woman story was pretty good. I like that character. I like the Yara Flor character, but she didn't really do much in that story. So I want to see more of her though. So I'm excited to read that. But the first week it just didn't grab me as much as I thought it would. So hopefully these ones will tickle my fancy a little bit better. And one book that actually I got out of order, so this should have been before the Future States because I'm obsessive having to put everything in a certain order. But another one for my buddy Opie, another action figure variant. This is Star Wars. I don't even know. I just got it because it was the variant. Star Wars Darth Vader number 20. This is the Inspector Thanoth action figure variant. Like I said, Infinity Flux has a box full of these. And every time I go, except for last week, I grab Opie at least one because he really likes these. I want to get as many as I can for him, so this is just another one for his collection. Probably my most anticipated book for the week is Ha Ha number 1 by Image Comics. W. Maxwell Prince, the writer of Ice Cream Man, which I actually just sort of got on. I was late to that book. I think there are 5 trades in now. Each one's 4 issues, so they're about 20 issues in. I actually just got on that book. I was super late. I bought the first 2 trades digitally on Comixology because they were like $6 each. I wasn't quite sure if I would like that title. I wasn't quite sure. I heard so much buzz about it, but didn't really understand it. So I thought, let me get 2 trades digitally since they're super cheap, and I'll try those out. I read both of them, and the first one I was still a little bit iffy, but by the time I was done with the second trade, I was completely hooked. So Ice Cream Man is really interesting, and it's the same guy who writes Ha Ha number 1. I don't know what to expect from this. I don't know if this is going to be a thriller, a horror, a comedy, a drama. I don't know. I know that this is going to be an anthology series about people who dress up as clowns. But I don't know anything more than that, and that actually makes it more fun because I love going into a movie without seeing the trailer. I love reading comics without knowing much of anything about them. So, and I've heard a lot of good buzz about this too. So I'm really excited to read this one. I'm going to read this one pretty much as soon as we're done with this. Another book that I jumped on just a little bit late is We Only Find Them When They're Dead. So I actually bought the first issue digitally when it came out like 4 months ago. And I actually read it this morning because I had never read it before. And I really liked it. The art in it is fantastic. So I read it this morning, really liked it. Unfortunately, my shop didn't have number 2, or I think they had one of the incentives for number 2, but I didn't feel like paying. It was a big week. I didn't want to spend $10 on one issue. So I'll probably grab number 2 digitally as well, but I did get number 3. I believe this is the second printing of number 3, but that's okay. And then number 4, I'm not sure who the artist is, but this is a variant for number 4. So really excited to catch, and I think this is as far as they got, or maybe number 5 came out. I don't remember. This is either the latest one, or maybe I'm getting that confused with another series. But regardless, I'm almost caught up. So I'm gonna get 2 on my iPad and then read these ones. I'm really excited to see where that goes because the first issue was really, really interesting. Another one I picked up, it's a couple weeks late on this one, from IDW, is Sea of Sorrows number 1. I don't really know anything about this, but I've just heard so much positive buzz about this one. Not spec buzz, you guys know I don't do that, but just that it's a good story. And I'm always looking for good stories. I even mentioned it on this past episode of the Anything New podcast, how these kinds of books, the indies, the Ha Ha that I showed you a second ago. Sure, I get all these awesome big Marvel books and big DC books, and when I was a kid, that was my jam. But nowadays, it's this kind of stuff that every week when I come home from the shop, these are my most anticipated, or stuff like this. Just stories. I just really like good stories. So I heard a lot of good stuff about this, and you guys know I don't really listen to reviews about movies or comics or anything. I like to form my own opinion. But that's more on the negative side. Like if something's getting a lot of negative buzz, I don't care. I would rather form my own opinion. But if something's getting a lot of positive buzz, then that makes me curious and I want to check it out for myself. Now, I may not end up liking this, and that's fine. But they had a couple left. I just wanted to try it out because, again, I'm always on the hunt for good stories, and I'm excited to see if this one is one of those. Speaking of trying to find good stories, a comic from a company I've never heard of called Humanoids, Space Bastards number 1. this looks kind of fun. This looks like it has sort of a 90s Lobo kind of feel to it. Intergalactic Postal Service. And basically, they're think of them as bounty hunters, but bounty hunters for packages. And they're fighting over who can deliver what package. So excited to try that one out as well. And then a couple of trades that I got. Again, speaking of good stories and that I know nothing about, this is from Image Comics, the first, I guess, it says volume 1, That Texas Blood. I have no idea what this is about. I've never even heard of this. But apparently it's been out for at least 6 issues, because that's what this collects. And I was just looking through the solicitations of what's coming out today. I was looking through it, I think, last night, and I read this, and I was like, well, that sounds interesting. I've never heard of it, but let's give it a shot. $10 for a 6-issue trade, that's too good to pass up. So, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know what kind of story it is, but I'm always looking for good stories. And then last but not least is the only one this week that I didn't get from Infinity Flux. I actually picked up Tom King's Vision. I got the trade. I ordered this from Amazon because I didn't think my shop would have it. And I really wanted to get it in time for WandaVision coming out on Friday. And then when I walked in today, I saw it was on the shelf. I felt so bad because I'm so sick of ordering stuff from Amazon, even though I've got a bunch of pre-orders there still. But I'm fed up with Amazon and their crappy shipping and all that kind of stuff. So support local businesses, guys. I did order this from there, though, because I didn't think my shop would have it. And they did. So sorry, guys. But I'm excited. I have actually read like the first 6 issues. I read them digitally earlier in 2020, I believe, and was really good. I don't know why I didn't finish it, because they were all there on the Marvel Unlimited app. But I want to get ready for WandaVision coming out on Friday. I could have finished it digitally, but it's good enough for a nice glossy trade. So I think that's it, guys. That's it. Another awesome Wednesday. Another huge stack of books. Future State is putting a dent in my wallet, but that's okay, because comic books are my favorite form of entertainment. I like video games and I like movies and TV, but comic books are my number one. They have been since I was a kid, and they probably always will be. So guys, I appreciate you watching this. If you like this video or any of the videos on this channel, maybe hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give it a sarcastic thumbs up. And if nothing else, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you picked up this week. What are your most looked forward to books every week? Do you like the big Marvel DC stuff? If so, that's okay. Do you like the more indie stuff? Are you more into like the fantastical superhero stuff, or do you just like good stories? Just let me know, or whatever you want to talk about. I love comics. I could talk about comics to a room full of people, or just to a camera. So guys, I appreciate you watching, and until the next one, I will see you later. Bye-bye.